I'm Wendy Rutledge, and this is Palm Beach TV, a production of the Palm Beach Civic Association. Here's what's coming your way next on this week's Island News. How is the health of the Worth Lagoon? With seagrasses dwindling and manatees dying, we speak to some experts about restoring the lagoon's fragile ecosystem. We are another step closer to a final plan for a new water release schedule from Lake Okeechobee. We'll show you the models hydrologists are studying to determine how much water to release and when to satisfy the varying interests of local water consumers. Just days away, the multi-million-dollar renovation of the Palm Beach Marina will be open for business. You'll see the new facility on the eve of its launch. Look who Christina bumped into at a Cozy Island bookstore. She'll tell us why supporting local bookstores is so important and more fun than ever. Not yet launched, but definitely in the pipeline, a new telehealth program for residents of Palm Beach, brought to you by Palm Beach Fire Rescue. Learn how this new service may benefit you. These stories and much more coming up next on Palm Beach TV. Many residents look out their window or walk daily by the picturesque Worth Lagoon. But its health is threatened, a situation that is being squarely addressed by a new, far-reaching plan. This is the ambitious Worth Lagoon Management Plan, a vision of restoration and healing for this unique body of water.
Over the years, the damage that's been caused to the lagoon by the development and the drainage plan that the county utilizes in the Water Management District, this plan is now going to help clean it up to what it used to be. For those that remember when it was actually clear blue water, this plan will do that.
We have identified 25 action plans that help set up the priorities for the management and the protection of the lagoon for the next 10 years.
Under this new plan, everything from water quality, habitat, fisheries, to sea level rise and climate change are all addressed. For the first time, this management plan is taking watershed into the lagoon into account.
There's over 800 miles of canals that very effectively and efficiently move water all the way from the different parts of the watershed into the lagoon. And sometimes we're receiving water that's untreated and has high nutrients.
High level of nutrients that create muck on the lagoon floor, when stirred up by boat activity or tides, can lead to an unhealthy environment for seagrasses.
When it easily resuspends in the water column, it affects all the organisms in there, especially seagrasses, because they cloud up the water. They make it more turbid, and seagrasses are plants that need sunlight.
As you know, dwindling supply of seagrass has led to an alarming rise in manatee starvation and death. Meantime, progress is already evident with the 6-acre South Cove project, creating eco-friendly mangrove islands to fill a once dredged-out hole.
We were able to fill the hole, create seagrass elevations around there, and make 3 intertidal mangrove islands.
The South Cove project's success has led to a far larger project with direct ties to Palm Beach, in which the material dredged out to create the new Palm Beach Marina is being used to build a 46-acre island chain called Tarpon Cove, already attracting wildlife.
We've had threatened birds nesting on the 2 islands that we've already created, and we've seen several manatees and sea turtles and fish come back to the area and utilize it.
With 13 municipalities lining the shores of the Worth Lagoon and some 30 cities and towns abutting the canals that feed into the lagoon, the goal of the new plan is to get all parties on board to reduce fertilizer and household waste and bring back clearer, cleaner water.
Anything, little things that we could do to help improve the health of the lagoon will go a long way.
If you'd like to learn more about the Worth Lagoon, you can attend Lagoon Fest. That's Saturday, November 6th from 9 to 1 along Flagler Drive. Experience a live bird release, Go on a kayak cleanup tour. Lots of family activities, and it's free. Log on to their website for more information. Early next month, the long-awaited LOSOM plan, outlining the water release schedule for Lake Okeechobee, will finally be revealed. And there are a lot of interested parties, from farmers to environmentalists, water sports enthusiasts, and of course all of us interested in clean drinking water. And all of these parties want a say in the decision. With just 1 week to go before the final plan is selected by the Army Corps of Engineers to determine the water release schedule from Lake Okeechobee for the next 10 years, stakeholders were given one last chance at a public meeting on Tuesday to express their concerns. For Palm Beachers, perhaps the most pertinent comments came from the Director of Public Utilities for West Palm Beach, who oversees water quality and supply, not only to West Palm, but Palm Beach and South Palm Beach.
We still haven't completed the modeling for the northern Palm Beach County area, the east side, and towards where the Grassy Waters Preserve is and where the city gets its water supplied. And we haven't had enough time to really look through the thousands of existing model runs that have been done. And we're reiterating that we would be requesting an extension to review.
November 2nd is the date the Army Corps has said it will announce the final lake release plan just a few days from now. Calcott was not the only voice for an extension of the deadline. Many of the stakeholders expressed concern that although the Corps had very ambitiously modeled over 200,000 options for water release, there was insufficient time given to the many affected parties to analyze their results. $31 million and a year-and-a-half construction, all about to pay off. The brand new Palm Beach Marina is set to open November 1st.
That's correct. We're going to have probably about a dozen boats arrive on November 1st. They're going to start coming through the bridge at 6:30 in the morning. And that's one of the largest boats that's coming up here because it has to come up here on the tide. And it just so happens that high tide is around 6:15, 6:30 that morning. So you're going to have a 200-foot yacht coming through the bridge, and they're going to be the first ones here at the town marina. In just days, this sparkling new 84-slip facility will start to fill up with yachts and mega yachts, all committing to dock space here because of the many new and improved amenities. This isn't just a decorative pedestal, this is a power pedestal. And this is one of the main reasons why this brand new marina is considered state-of-the-art. The marina was really underpowered in the past, so the upgrade having more three-phase shore power, especially for the larger yachts that we're going to have larger service in the three-phase, the 200 amp, 480 volt three-phase. A lot of these big boats, they can't plug in a lot of places, so that's one thing that they're really excited about, that they can just come in and they'll be able to plug in and walk away from the boat and keep all the systems running.
The word has gotten out about the new marina and all that it will offer. Slips are 87% booked out and it hasn't even opened. Yes, the yachting community is excited, but residents should know the new marina will bring in significant revenue to the town.
A lot of people maybe are not tracking on the fact that this is going to help generate significant revenue that helps pay for things like undergrounding. It had to be rebuilt, right? The old marina was basically falling into the water. So by having the foresight to say we're going to take this asset, and I want to call it an underperforming asset because it was performing, it had to be rebuilt. And saying, what are our opportunities here and how are we going to maximize those opportunities? And that's exactly the decision the town council made.
Town to invest in this infrastructure and upgrade it to what it is today. This is going to be the talk of the marine industry for the next 15 to 20 years.
Bookstores all across America are closing their doors as online bookstores threaten the viability of the brick and mortar shops. Fortunately for Palm Beach, some of our bookstores are hanging in there, and as Christina Nicholson shows us, attracting some big-time supporters.
A book I just saw there and a few
Amber
magazines.
Tolls.
Yeah.
That's been a big book for us, the Amber Tolls.
For the last 25 years, you can find Dan Foster behind the counter at Palm Beach's Classic Bookshop. it's his happy place.
I love it. I love being in the book business. I love book people.
Whether you're a customer, an avid reader like Jarrett Kling, or the world's best-selling author like James Patterson, there's nothing like shopping in a local bookstore.
Stories. It's all stories here. It's nothing but stories. You go to the local movie store, maybe there's 8 stories, and 6 of them are terrible, and 2 good ones. But here, it's just story after story after story after story. I'll just pick one arbitrary book here. Oh, ER Nurses by James Patterson.
In one of his many latest books, Patterson shares a bit about the 57 different amazing stories from nurses. Then, he signed some copies for customers, including Palm Beach Civic Association President Mary Robison.
Read the books. Fortunately, people are reading a lot more than they did in a long time.
Why do you think that
is?
is?
Really good. They got locked in their houses during COVID, and they started a new habit. And the new habit was, oh yeah, I forgot, books can be really cool. And that's the other nice thing here. When you go into this bookstore, they're going to help you. They're going to help you to find a book, because all books are not for everybody, especially kids.
For this reason, Patterson has made it a personal goal to write books for kids that have them finishing a story and wanting another one because they loved the book so much.
What does that say? A.
With all of his initiatives to get more kids reading, hundreds of books published, and millions of books sold, Patterson is busier than ever. So I thought I'd see how I could help. How do you find your co-writers? You have a few, and you're growing. They're growing.
Let's try it. No, we alternate words. You're too slow.
Oh, is that how we do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I just lost my chance. I lost my chance. So if you're like me and a reader instead of a writer, for now, then remember to stay local when you're looking for your next book.
People should know that when you shop at a local business, bookstore, surf shop, diner, eatery, your money is going back into your community.
So easy to shop at Amazon, but you need to buy from the local store. Otherwise, we won't have any.
You can visit Classic Bookshop in person or online at classicbookshop.com, and they're also very active on Instagram at Classic Bookshop 1. For Palm Beach TV, I'm Christina Nicholson reporting.
What if getting personal, professional medical advice was just a phone call away? Well, that is a service you may soon see right here on the island, thanks to Palm Beach Fire Rescue. Palm Beach Fire Rescue EMS is already fast and efficient. Now they're adding another layer of service, telehealth.
A paramedic will arrive on scene, they'll do an assessment for the patient, and the patient, based on the set criteria, will determine if this is a life-threatening event or if it's not, which most cases it won't be. They will confer with a doctor via a telemedicine platform, and the doctor will talk to the medic, talk to the patient, and we'll be able to leave that patient in their home with further treatment with that doctor online.
So often, patients who have called 911 for EMS help don't need hospitalization, just medical care such as a doctor's prescription. This new telehealth system will provide just that, and maybe even more appealing, keep down unnecessary hospitalizations.
Every time we go to an emergency call, we will ask the patient, it's kind of a rhetorical question, do you want to go to the hospital? The answer all the time is no. No one wants to go to the hospital. I don't want to go to the hospital if I don't have to.
Patients will be billed through their insurance for a doctor's visit, albeit an online visit, and may be saved many hours, even days, of unneeded hospital care. One other add-on benefit your fire rescue crew will soon be offering, COVID-19 booster shots.
We will be reaching out directly to those that receive the series of vaccinations from us, and we'll give them the opportunity to go through the program.
The booster shots will be offered next Monday, November 1st, and again on Thursday the 4th, by appointment only. If you received your first 2 Moderna shots from the town, you will receive an email to sign up for the booster. Expect the telehealth program to roll out around the first of the year. Members and residents, check your calendars for 2 upcoming special events. Join us November 8th at the Royal Poinciana Chapel at 4 p.m. for a Welcome Back Community Forum, Sea Level Rise, and greetings from the mayor, followed by a reception. To register, call us Then mark November 16th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the South Fire Station to attend a structural safety seminar following the tragic condo collapse at Surfside. This is a joint presentation brought to you by the Palm Beach Civic Association and the Palm Beach Citizens Association. To register, email to the following address: jennifer@citizensassociationofpalmbeach.org. That's it for Palm Beach TV. We thank you for watching. Please join us on social media. And if you enjoy the program, please forward the link you see below to a friend. We will see you next time on Palm Beach TV, a production of the Palm Beach Civic Association, where membership matters.